Virgo Army, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to Beneath the Sky, Beyond the Stars Tarot. This is your reading for June of 2024. All right, so welcome, Virgo. We have a lot going on in June for you, especially in the area of your career and your work situation. So, career, work, and expansion. There may be a lot of activity for you if you are into publishing, or if you deal with people from different countries, from other countries. So there could be some international flavor here that is, that's part of your experience in June. As you know, this is a channel that we love BTS here, and so love to integrate BTS flavor into the readings. I'm sure if you are our army that you know that we have two Virgos in BTS, and that is Jungkook, who is a Virgo Leo, and we have RM, who is a Virgo Sagittarius. So they're very similar in some aspects and different in others. With Virgo, there is a real attention to detail, and that's what makes them both very good at learning things quickly and perfecting things. They're both perfectionists, and they're both ruled by Mercury. So communication and, again, learning quickly, absorbing information quickly, they both have that in common. With Jungkook, with his Leo moon, there's more of a focus on the artistic side of life. So performance, of course, is his life's blood. He has a lot of pride. He really wants to be, seen as a major player and as an extraordinary artist. Leos are the, performers of the zodiac. And Leo's also bigger than life, right? So there is an element of Jungkook that is larger than life. With RM, his moon is in Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is really the philosopher sign. So we see that a lot about him, namjooning through life, getting involved in art and science and, travel. Reading a lot of books on very deep subjects. His ability to learn English, other languages so quickly is part of that Sagittarius energy too, because people with Sagittarius energy are able to absorb other cultures and, other ethnic flavors. So they are quite similar and different at the same time. So wherever your moon or your rising sign is in combination to your Virgo sun, moon, or rising, again, that's going to, add extra color to your Virgo influence. But at the core, as a Virgo, this month is going to be very along the lines of, very aligned with what you are about, right? Which is really doing very well at your job, being passionate at the work that you put in, being passionate about your daily hustle, right? That's very much what's important to Virgo. You have the new moon that is moving into your 10th house, and that's on June 6th. So again, that's going to be highlighting your career house. So you may be able to start planting some seeds. If you're looking for a new job or a new career, this would be a perfect time to get started, to initiate things so that they kind of culminate over a 30-day period to the new moon in July. Also highlighting that house is the Jupiter movement into Gemini on June 2nd, and that's again going to be in your 10th house. So there's a lot of luck coming to you when it comes to career matters and how you are seen in the outside world, right? Your reputation can really receive a boost this month. That Jupiter movement is going to be trine to Aquarius, and that's in your 6th house. Your 6th house is your work house. So I hope you're seeing the theme here, right? Work and career, extremely important month for you here regarding those areas of your life. And Mars, that's the energy planet that gives us momentum, that's our drive, that's our passion. Mars is moving into your ninth house of Taurus and that's going to be on June 9th. So again, there could be something having to do with publishing, having to do with international affairs. Some of you could be going back to school to, take on higher education, to get another degree. Some of you could be traveling internationally as well, in relation to your career and your job. So all under really great, under really great signs this month for June. Okay, Virgo? So let's go ahead. I'm going to take a card from the photo deck and see who's joining us this month for... Let's shuffle these cards. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. This is our photo of BTS. Oh, let's see who jumped out. And look who jumped out. It's Jungkook. So our Virgo Golden Maknae, he is here for the Virgo reading. Our Virgo Leo is here. So strong energy here for you, Virgo. And we've got our young prince there. All right. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards for you for the month of June. Let's see what kind of energies you're going to be in alignment with for June 2024. All right. Oh, I love this first card. Ace of Pentacles in the distant past. Okay, move the flowers here. Ace of Pentacles. The Page of Wands in the recent past. And again, money, career, already starting out here. We have the Seven of Wands covering. Very nice. Wands again. We have, wow, this is what I'm talking about. The Three of Wands. All energy and looking, focusing on career and work situations. We have the Five of Swords. All right. And that's the distant future. And I am going to just pull one more card to clarify that. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. All right, there is V. Okay, so let's see what we have going on here. At the base of the deck, the Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Interesting. So, all right. Virgo, I feel like you are looking for the next thing, right? You are kind of contemplating, okay, I feel like there's satisfaction here there in what you're doing, but you're also kind of looking beyond what you're currently pursuing. And it's kind of, there has to be more. There needs to be more than this, right? This can't just be it for me. So I think this is in your career. I think this is in the current work that you're doing. I feel like in the distant past, so we're talking about, say, the last few months, of 2024, you may have received some financial reward. Okay, maybe some of you received a promotion. Some of you could have received salary increase, or you could have gotten a new job that is, was a higher salary. There's some kind of recognition and reward, financial, monetary reward in relation to your career and your job. So if that's the case for you, Virgo, congratulations, kudos, well done. All right. You are right in the energy that you need to be in. And this is the distant past. So, you definitely putting down roots where you have been and receiving recognition, and even if it is also just a, acknowledgement of the work that you've been putting in, I feel that this has happened in the last few months for you. Okay. Now, in the recent past, as we come into June, the Page of Wands is here, and the Page of Wands is a message. It's a positive message. It is, again, it could be something related to your career. So some of you could have recently received a message from someone about a new opportunity. It could be an opportunity in the place that you currently are, or even in a new company or a new organization or a new field. This could have been an email, could have been a phone call, you could have received a text, someone could have hit you up on social media, and someone wants to partner with you. Okay, there's someone who wants to get into a partnership with you, whether it's a contract, whether it is a collaboration. Page of Wands is definitely information going back and forth, messages here, and recent communication regarding a career situation, okay? Or it can also be a contract, so it could be a written contract. But somebody has recently presented you with an offer, okay? And this is the beginnings of something. Pages are, there are very youthful energy. It could be someone younger than you. It also, I feel like there's really good feeling between you and this person, that there's good energy there, and that it has a lot of potential. I feel like it has a lot of potential, okay? And if you have not already made a decision, you could be seriously considering it, okay? Now, the Seven of Wands, a little bit of a different energy, because I feel like this is maybe some conflict within your mind of, if this is a situation that may take you out of your comfort zone or out of what you're currently doing, or maybe where you've been, you might have been in this job or in this organization or company or in this line of work for a long time. And you kind of, you have little nerves about it, about the possibility of leaving a situation. Oh, we hear about the job market, we hear about, the economies and all of that of the world. And so you're kind of like, okay, am I wrong to want to make a move? I'm comfortable where I am. I'm secure, somewhat secure where I am. People know me, but at the same time, there is something lacking. So I think some of you, especially with this Four of Cups at the base of the deck, you are feeling like something may be lacking. And often, we know that in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, the Four of Cups is a hand. It shows a person maybe sitting under a tree or by a river, and they're looking down at three cups, but there's another cup that's being offered to them from the heavens, right? Like a gift from God. But they're not looking at that because they're so focused on that, on those three cups, to the one side of them. They're not seeing that hand coming in from the other side, giving them, an option that they may not be considering. So with the Seven of Wands here, I think that you are, there's a little uneasiness, and you might even be on the defensive a little bit, like, okay, I appreciate that you want to offer me this situation, but, I'm kind of comfortable where I am. I've been here for a while. People respect me here. So while there is the curiosity, say, of, what the future could hold or what a new situation could hold, you're also kind of feeling, is the grass actually greener on the other side? And let me see what else is here. Yeah, I feel like, in this card here, and this is from the Idol video, the guys are here, but here's a dragon or a monster, right? And here's a dragon here also. So it's kind of they feel like they're having to defend themselves, or they're on guard for some reason. So you may be feeling that way. So there may be some pressure right now that you are experiencing. But look at this, in the Three of Wands is in the near future. And so I really love this Three of Wands card. And it's really cool because this Three of Wands card has come up in a bunch of the readings. I can't even let you know how many because it's been so many. But the Three of Wands talks for me about walking through, literally walking through a new door or a new chapter in your life. And Three of Wands also is a contracts card. So it is to, to people, to entities, to, two concepts coming together and creating a third thing. That Three of Wands is the energy behind that. It's the product, right, of two things. So there is, again, going to be an opportunity for you to sign a contract if you have not already, or for you, oops, sorry about that. I hit the camera. Or for you to move into a new phase of your life or a new area of life. Interesting how, and I believe this is Jin. Let me see. I think it is Jin. And shout out to Jin. We have, less than 2 weeks left before he exits his army duty. So we are excited about him, and Festa coming up and all of those things happening together. So we should all be pretty excited right now for in BTS world. But with the Three of Wands here, there is kind of walking through a door. And so I really feel like you guys, you're ready for whatever this is. I feel like you are ready for it. Okay. Now, this is not to say that it may not be difficult for you to make this decision, because I really feel like you have this, this worry, concern. As a Virgo, you're an earth sign. You're very keen on stability. You really, for the most part, Virgos don't like to take chances. And when you do, it's very calculated. Okay. You like to analyze a situation, with a fine tooth comb before you make a decision. So again, this could, be you going through your regular Virgo process. And, knowing sometimes with Virgo, you will stick to something longer than you need to, right? After it has already kind of, no longer serves you, many of you will stick to it because number one, you're very loyal. And number two, you like making the right decisions. You don't like regretting your decisions. But I do feel like this Three of Wands coming up in the near future. So this would be in June and after the new moon through June. I do feel like this opportunity is going to come around again. It's not going anywhere. But it is going to be important for you to, kind of decide and hone in on what it is that you want to do in life. Right? Or that what your next phase is in your life. And yeah, I also like this card because I feel like this, this form around kind of hazy ghost-like form around around the figure here, one of our guys, is the astral body. And so, the astral body is the kind of spiritual body that extends over us, over our physical body. And, within that, that's kind of our higher self is within that body. Our intuition communicates through that body. It's, it is that part of us that is attached to us and yet is fluid and is not, is not restrained or constrained by the physical body. So for some of you, this could be an ascension moment for you. Okay. It could be time for you to level up, so to speak. So consider that as you are, trying to make your decisions. Don't just rely on what you can see, feel, hear, and taste in front of you, right? Try to put yourself in a mindset of, if you could do anything and not fail, what would you do? Right? If you knew that whatever you wanted to do or were going to do, that you would not fail, what would you do? You know, I mean, for me, I would go for it. But again, we all have to make our own decisions. Just try to make sure that you are making decisions based on more than just the everyday concerns, okay? Because this might be a moment of ascension for you. Now, the Five of Swords is here, and we have to acknowledge that the Five of Swords, and this is distant, right? So this is as we're leaving June, going into July. Wow, what I feel here is that there are two ways that this could play out, okay? The first way that it could play out, and that's why I pulled a clarifier, right? If I hadn't pulled this clarifier card, right, and I'm going to turn that over, I would say, okay, this could be a situation where you make a decision and then you possibly regret your decision, okay? Not because it wasn't the right decision, but because you just feel bad about leaving that phase of your life behind or those people behind. Because with the Five of Swords, there is victory here, but often it's victory at the expense of others. But we have to put this in context. We don't have any cards here that I would say are negative cards, right? Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, things like that. So reading this in the context of this reading, for me, this is, okay, I survived this battle. I was the victor here. But there are those who I'm going to leave behind. And maybe people who I've worked with a long time, maybe people who I've collaborated with for a long time. And, you know, this is my journey and I have to make my decisions. My decisions are not theirs. My journey is not their journey, right? They have to travel their own journey. Remember that the tarot is the fool's journey from zero, right? Not even from one, but from zero all the way through 22, the universe or the world. So along that, we have many different pathways that we can take, but for the most part, they are similar, right? The steps that we take are very similar. So now with this clarifying card here, well, this is you, Virgo. This is you showing up. So I did ask for a clarifier, and here you are, the Knight of Pentacles. This is you in your Knight energy. This is Virgo and other earth signs, so Taurus, Capricorn, okay? But the Knight of Pentacles is a very positive card here because I feel like by the end of June, you will be able to come back into yourself. You may have worries, you may have concerns, you may have trepidation, right? But all in all, at the end, I feel like it is you here building your wealth, building your skills, comfortable. The Knight of Pentacles is a knight that moves very slowly. But the reason that the knight moves slowly is because they are building something that's meant to last. Okay? They're not fly by night. They're not, do things in a fast way and then just throw caution to the wind. The Knight of Pentacles is one that is dependable, reliable, is focused on building a foundation, and who really is the knight that you want in your corner, right? Of all the knights, the Knight of Wands is very passionate, but can be here today and gone tomorrow. The Knight of Swords, very smart, very intellectual, but can be a little bit argumentative and combative. The Knight of Cups is a romantic, loving, passionate knight, very emotional, but can be very flighty also and can be a bit of a flirt, right? But the Knight of Pentacles, I say, is the one that, of all the knights, is the one that's most closest to king energy. Because this knight is grounded, they're earth, they're grounded. And again, just an excellent omen here that this has come up as a clarifier and as the last card in this reading. So in a nutshell, I feel like whatever concerns that you may be having right now, whatever stress, whatever conflict that you might be experiencing, and I think it's inner conflict. I don't think it's outer conflict. It is definitely inner conflict. But I think that by the end of June, you will be settled. You will be more comfortable in your decisions, and you'll be ready to move forward, to continue your prosperity growth, and to continue building the foundation that you've already laid elsewhere. Okay. All right, Virgo. Great reading. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pull one oracle card for you. All right, oracle card for Virgo. Okay, let's see. Ooh, okay. Check this out. Trust. Trust yourself, Virgo. Okay? This is the message. Trust in your decisions. Trust in your ability to make good decisions for yourself. And also, very important, trust your own intuition. You're a grounded person. You don't make decisions lightly. You're not a flighty person. So make sure that you also learn to trust your own decisions and trust your higher mind and trust your intuition, because that is what's going to continue to guide you. And this month, the oracle card message here for you is trust. And this is just a beautiful card. I think I've never pulled this card before, and I'm looking at it. It is really gorgeous. The beach there and the moon in the distance and the palm trees and a little boat here. Just a very relaxed energy here. Peaceful, tranquil, and, totally neutralizes whatever this 7 and 5 of swords energy is. Definitely, a good sign, as I said, and a good omen for the conclusion of this reading and for June for you. All right. Let's see. Let me pull one affirmation card for you, Virgo. Look at this. Let's see. My critic. Now, interesting that we pulled this card because we know that, right, Virgos are the critics of the zodiac. And because you're perfectionists, you can't help it. My critic says, I am my own critic, though this is not innately a bad thing. I will strive to be kinder to myself and graciously accept my own constructive feedback. This will allow continued growth in all aspects of my life. Look at that. All right. So if you are finding that this is interesting. If you are finding that your concern and your trepidation and your worry about moving to another situation or starting a new career or a new job is because you are not worthy of it, or that you are not gifted enough or talented enough, or just any number of enoughs, know that that's not true, Virgo. Know that that's your inner critic. Okay? Don't let your inner critic talk you out of your future. I'm going to say that again. Don't let your inner critic talk you out of your future. And that's how we're going to leave it. Thank you so much, Virgo. Wishing you all good things. I purple you. Bye.